If you have any of the challenges, then my invitation is to be part of my videos where you break down for who, what are the leakages and that you need to fix in your studies. So before you start and focus on your preparation, so first of all, now coming back to the video that going to work for your current preparation, that is test 2 part 5, 81 to 100 question. With reference to the Indian taxation, consider the following statement. The goods and service tax GST is a destination based tax applicable to the supply of the goods and services. Corporate taxes levied on the income of individual. The Finance Commission recommends the distribution of the tax between the center and the state. Which of the statement given above is all correct? Option A 1 and 3 only, option B 2 and 3 only, option C 1 and 2 only, option D 1, 2 and 3 only. The correct answer is 1 and 3 only. Yes, the goods and service tax is a destination based tax. That meaning that tax revenue is collected by the state where the goods and services are consumed. So the statement 1 is correct. Corporate tax is levied on the income of the company, not by the individual. So the statement 2 was wrong. That is an incorrect statement. The Finance Commission that is recommends the distribution of the tax revenue between the center and the state. That statement is correct. So the option is 1 and 3 only. Question number 82. Consider the following statement regarding the jet stream. Jet streams are high altitude fast moving winds found in the troposphere. Westerly jet streams influence the Indian monsoon. Tropical jet stream are stronger in winter than in summer. Which of the statement given above is all correct? Option A 1 and 2 only. Option B 2 and 3 only. Option C 1 and 3 only. Option D 1, 2 and 3 only. The correct option is option 1, 2 and also 3. Yes, jet stream or high altitude that fast moving winds found in the troposphere, that is a correct. So the westerly jet stream influence the Indian monsoon, of course. It's influence our monsoon, and also Indian jet stream are stronger in winter than in summer. Yes, the jet streams are very much stronger in the summer. So question number 83, with reference to the fundamental right in the Indian Constitution, consider the following statement. The fundamental duties were added by the 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act 1976. The fundamental duties are enforced by law. They are inspired by the Constitution of the USSR. Which of the statement given above is correct? Option A 1 and 3 only, option B 2 and 3 only, option C 1 and 2 only, option D 1, 2 and 3 only. The correct answer is 1 and 3 only. Yes, the duties were added in the 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act 1976. That is a correct statement. And also there is a fundamental duties or not enforceable by the court, that is not legally enforceable. So the statement 2 is incorrect, and fundamental duties was taken from the USSR, that is a borrows from the USSR Constitution. That is also correct statement. So 1 and 3 only correct statement. Second statement was wrong. So option is 1 and 3 only. Question number 84, with reference to the Indian Space Mission, consider the following statement. Chandrayaan 3 was the first mission to land on the moon's south pole. Aditya L1 is India's first solar observatory mission. The Gaganyaan mission aims to send humans to the International Space Station. Which of the statement given above is correct? Option A 1 and 2 only, option B 2 and 3 only, option C 1 and 3 only, option D 1, 2 and 3 only. The correct option is the option is 1 and 2 only. The Chandrayaan 3 successfully landed on the moon's south pole, that is in the August 2023, making India the first country to achieve the foot on the space. And also Aditya L1 is the first solar observatory mission, that is also correct. The Gaganyaan mission aims to send the human to the lower Earth orbit, not on the International Space Station. So option 1 and 2 is correct. Question number 85, consider the following statement regarding the India's semiconductor industry. The Indian government has launched the Semicon India program to boost the domestic semiconductor manufacturing. The Tata Group has partnered with the Taiwan's TSMC for chip production in India. The semiconductor mission aims to make India self-reliant in semiconductor production. Which of the statement given above is correct? Option A 1 and 3 only, option B 2 and 3 only, option C 1 and 2 only, option D 1, 2 and also 3. The correct statement is 1 and 3 only. Yes, Indian government has launched a Semicon India program that is for mainly semiconductor manufacturing program, and semiconductor mission aims to make India a self-reliant because we need to use a semiconductor in the strategical area and also the technological area. So we need to innovate the semiconductor mission. And also the second statement was wrong because the Tata group of that collaborated with the Taiwan power chip, not TSMC. So that is a wrong statement. So 1 and 3 is correct statement. Question number 86. Which of the following condition is required for the formation of the tropical cyclone? High sea surface temperature, Coriolis force, weak vertical and wind shear, presence of jet stream. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. Option A 1, 2 and 3 only. Option B 2 and 4 only. Option C 1, 2 and 3 1 and 4 only. Option D 1 and 3 only. The correct answer is 1, 2 and 3. Yes, we need a high sea surface temperature, Coriolis forces as well as weak vertical wind shear. But there is a jet stream is not required. So these are the three important criteria to required for the formation of the tropical cyclone. Question number 87. With reference to the Mauryan Empire, consider the following statement. The Arthashastra that is written by Kautilya that is provided incited into the administration and economy of the Mauryan period. Ashoka's inscription were written only in Prakrit and Brahmini script. Megasthenes, the Greek ambassador that wrote Indica, which described the Mauryan administration. Which of the statement given above is correct? Option A 1 and 3 only. Option B 2 and 3 only. Option C 1, 2 and 3. Option D 1 and 2 only. The correct option is 1 and 3 only. Yes. Arthashastra that is written by Kautilya provides insights to the administration. If you are public administration or optional students, then you must know this also. The third statement, Megasthenes, the Greek ambassador, wrote Indica, the describer of the Mauryan administration. That is also the correct statement, which provides a valuable insights into the Mauryan administration. Question number 88. Consider the following statement regarding the monsoon in India. The southwest monsoon accounts for nearly 75% of the annual rainfall. The El Nino phenomena strengthen the monsoon in India. Westernal disturbances that is influence the winter rainfall in North India. Which of the statement given above is correct? Option A 1 and 3 only. Option B 2 and 3 only. Option C that is 1 and 2 only. Option D 1 and 2 and 3 only. The correct answer is 1 and 3 only. Because the southwest monsoon that contributes around 75%, that is absolutely right. The El Nino that weakens the monsoon, that is leading to a drought-like condition in India. The it weakens the monsoon, not strengthen the monsoon. So the statement 2 was absolutely wrong. Westernal disturbance that influence the extratropical storm that is that's originating from the Mediterranean region that brings the winter rainfall in the North India. So it is mainly very much useful for the wheat cultivation. That is a very much important point in the westernal disturbance. So option 1 and 3 only is the correct answer. Question number 89. With reference to the inflation in India, consider the following statement. The consumer price index measures the retail inflation in India. The Reserve Bank of India that uses the wholesale price index as its primary measure for inflation targeting. Core inflation excludes the food and fuel prices. Which of the statement given above is correct? Option A 1 and 3 only. Option B 2 and 3 only. Option C 1 and 3, 2 only. Option D 1, 2 and also 3. The correct statement is option A 1 and 3 only. Yes, the consumer price index only used for the retail inflation measurement. And option 3, that is core inflation, that excludes the food and fuel prices. But there is a second statement was wrong because the RBI that primarily targets the inflation based on the CPI, not on the WPI. That is a wrong statement. So statement 1 and 3 is the correct answer. Question number 90. With reference to the fundamental right in India, consider the following statement. The right to property is a fundamental right under Article 19 of the Indian Constitution. The fundamental right are enforceable by the Supreme Court under Article 32. The right to education is a part of right to life under Article 21. Which of the statement given above is are correct? Option A 1 and 2 only, option B 2 and 3 only, option C 1 and 3 only, option D 1, 2 and 3. The correct answer is 2 and 3 only, because the right to property is already deleted from through the 44th Amendment Act of 1978. So it's not a fundamental right now, it's a legal right now. So the statement 1 is incorrect. The statement 2 was correct. That is, it is enforceable by court. If any violation occurs, a Supreme Court will come in suo motu power. So the fundamental right is definitely enforceable by the court. The right to education is a part of right to life. Yes, of course. So option 2 and 3 is right. Question number 91. Consider the following statement regarding the biodiversity hotspot. The Himalaya and Western Ghats are biodiversity hotspot. The Indo-Burma region, that includes a part of northeastern India, biodiversity hotspots contain species that are found only in those regions. Which of the statement given above is correct? Option A 1 and 2 only. Option B 2 and 3 only. Option C 1, 2 and 3. Option D 1 and 3 only. The correct answer is all the above, because the Himalayas and Western Ghats are biodiversity hotspot. Yes, of course, there is a many species and it's recognized as a hotspot. And India-Burma region includes a part of the northeastern India. That is also right statement. Biodiversity hotspots contains various species that found only in that region. That is also correct statement. So option is all the above. Question number 92. Which of the following pollutant that contribute to acid rain? Option 1 sulfur dioxide, option 2 that is a nitrogen oxide, the third statement is carbon monoxide, fourth statement is ozone. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. Option A 1 and 2 only, option B 1, 2 and 3 only, option C 2 and 4 only, option D 1, 2 and 3 and 4. That is, the answer is 1 and 2 only, because sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide is the main causes of the acid rain. The carbon monoxide and ozone is not a causes for the acid rain. So option 1 and 2 only is the correct answer. Carbon monoxide and ozone is a wrong statement. Question number 93. With reference to the classical music, Indian classical music, consider the following statement. Hindustani music developed mainly in North India, with Carnatic music developed in South India. Tanzan was a prominent musician in the Vijayanagara Empire. The veena is commonly used in the Carnatic music concerts. Which of the statement given above is correct? Option A 1 and 3 only, option B 2 and 3 only, option C 1 and 2 only, option D 1, 2 and also 3. The correct statement is 1 and 3 only, because Hindustani music developed mainly in North India. That is, of course, Carnatic music is based on the South India. That is, Tanzan was a prominent musician in the Akbar Empire, not a Vijayanagara Empire. So veena is as commonly used in the Carnatic music. Yes, the statement 3 is right. So second statement was wrong. 1 and 3 is correct. The option is A 1 and 3 only. Question number 94. With reference to the statutory liquidity ratio, that consider the following statement. SLR is the percentage of the commercial bank's net demand and time liabilities that must be maintained in the form of the liquid assets. The Reserve Bank of India that has the authority to change the SLR to control the inflation and liquidity in the economy, and increase the SLR, increase the liquidity in the banking system. Which of the statement given above is correct? Option A 1 and 2 only, option B 2 and 3 only, option C 1 and 3 only, option D 1, 2 and 3 only. The correct answer is option 1 and 2 only, because SLR is a percentage. That is a right answer. That is it is a commercial bank's net demand on the time liability. So it must be kept in the liquid assets such as gold or cash and approved government security. So statement 1 is correct. RBI regulates the SLR to control the inflation, that is a credit growth or liquidity in the economy. The statement 2 is correct. So the third statement, the increase in the SLR that reduces the liquidity in the banking system. So the bank must keeps more reserves instead of the lending. The statement 3 is wrong statement, because SLR increases the liquidity in the banking. Statement 3 is wrong statement. Question number 95, with reference to the repo rate, consider the following statement. The repo rate is the interest rate at which commercial banks borrow the money from the RBI. A decrease in the repo rate, that is encourages bank to borrow more from the RBI, leading to an increase in credit flow in the economy. The monetary policy that Committee of India is responsible for the setting up of a repo rate. Which of the statement given above is or correct? Option A 1 and 2 only, option B 2 and 3 only, option C 1 and 3 only, option D 1, 2 and also 3. The correct statement is all the above. The repo rate is the interest rate. That is, you must everybody know, that is a commercial banks that borrow from money from the RBI. That is a correct statement. And also the decrease in the repo rate that encourage the bank to borrow money more from the RBI. So it will lead definitely increase the credit flow in the economy. So repo rate decreases, so many people, the bank rates also decreases, so many people going to lend, and the economy have the credit flow. That is a best monetary policy. And also there's a Monetary Policy Committee of India is responsible for the setting up of the repo rate. That is also correct statement. So the third statement is also correct. So this is the mainly we given this question for only your basic idea about the economy. So it will give the clarity for your monetary policy as well as fiscal policy. So it's a one of the monetary policy. Question number 96, with reference to the citizenship provision in Jammu and Kashmir, consider the following statement. The special provision related to the permanent resident of J&K were abolished after the abrogation of the Article 370 in 2019. Before 2019, Jammu and Kashmir has its own constitution which defined permanent residency and citizenship. The abrogation of the Article 370 led to the extension of all the provision of the Indian Constitution, including citizenship laws, and to the J&K. Which of the statement given above is all correct? Option A 1 and 3 only, option B 2 and 3 only, option C 1, 2 and 1 and 2 only, option D 1, 2 and also 3. The correct statement is all the above. Yes, this Article 370 was abrogated in August 2019, and all the special provision that related to the permanent residency were abolished. So this act mainly abolished due to this kind of provisions. And also the first statement is correct. Before 2019, Jammu and Kashmir had its own constitution. That is correct. So this constitution adopted in the year of 1957, which provided for the separate state and also defined permanent residency. So the statement 2 was also correct. The abrogation of the Jammu and Kashmir became the subject to all the provision of Indian Constitution, that is including the laws related to the citizenship. So all the provisions will be come under the Indian Constitution because it became a Indian territory. So it's a Indian territory. Now all the constitutional provisions is mainly deals the Jammu and Kashmir. So actually this question we provided because of the clarity of the abrogation of the Article 370 only. So the option, all the above, all the statements are right. So special provision related to permanent resident and J&K were abolished, that you must know. And also the Jammu Kashmir had its own constitution and permanent residency. Now it's abrogated by the abrogation of the Article 370. So now they are all become an Indian citizen. There is no separate constitution, there is no separate flag, there is no separate national anthem. So now all became in Indian territories. Question number 97. With reference to the right to constitutional remedies, consider the following statement. The right to constitutional remedies is provided under Article 32 of the Indian Constitution. It allows the individual to directly approach the Supreme Court for the enforcement of the fundamental right. The power of the Supreme Court to issue writs under the Article 32 is a discretionary and can be refused in certain cases. Which of the statement given above is all correct? Option A 1 and 2 only, Option B 2 and 3 only. Option C 1 and 3 only. Option D 1, 2 and also 3. The correct statement is option 1 and 2. And yes, of course, the Article 32 provides a right to constitutional remedy that empowers that is a citizen to approach the Supreme Court to enforce the fundamental right all over the India. So that is under the Article 32. Article 32 provides the writs that is quo warranto, mandamus, prohibitions, so certiorari, and also the habeas corpus. So the right to constitutional remedies provide the Article 32 via the writs. So it's fulfill the constitutional remedy for the people, and also it allows the individual to directly approach the Supreme Court for the enforcement. Yes, if fundamental rights violates, we can directly approach the Supreme Court. So that is also correct statement. The power of issue the Supreme Court under Article 32 is a discretionary. It's a wrong statement. It's not a discretionary, it's a compulsory, because the writ without any delay. So fundamental right and cannot be denied. So that is the main point. So Article 32 will it's not a discretionary party, it's a compulsory provision. Article 98, with reference to the 6th schedule of the Indian Constitution, consider for a statement the 6th schedule provide for the administration of the tribal area in the northeastern state of the Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura and Mizoram. It grants autonomous district council the power to make laws on the land, forest and also village administration. The 6th schedule applies to all the tribal areas in India, including those in Jharkhand and also Chhattisgarh. Which of the statement that is correct? Option A 1 and 2 only, option B 2 and 3 only, option C 1 and 3 only, option D 1, 2 and also 3. The correct statement is 1 and 2 only. Yes. The 6th schedule that applies only at tribal areas to northeastern state of Assam, that is Meghalaya, Tripura and Mizoram. That is a correct statement. An autonomous district, that is a autonomous district council the power to make laws on lands of forest. That is also correct statement. The 6th schedule does not apply for all the part. It will only applicable for the Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura, Mizoram. Chhattisgarh and Jharkhand, that is follow the 5th schedule instead of this. So statement third one is wrong. So option 1 and 2 only. Question number 99. Consider the following statement regarding the India's energy security initiative. India has launched the National Green Hydrogen Mission to promote the hydrogen to clean energy sources. The government has announced the setting up of strategic oil reserves in the Ladakh and Arunachal Pradesh. The renewable energy capacity in India has crossed over the 2000 gigawatts in the 2024. Which of the statement given above are correct? Option A 1 and 3 only, option B 2 and 3 only, option C 1 and 2 only, option D 1, 2 and also 3. The correct statement is 1 and 3 only. Yes, India has a National Green Hydrogen Mission Plan which promotes a green hydrogen clean energy source. The government, the renewable energy capacity of India that is crossed over 200 gigawatt. That statement is also a correct statement. The government has announced the setting up of strategic oil reserves in Ladakh and Arunachal Pradesh. That statement was wrong. So option 1 and 3 only. Question number 100. With reference to the keystone species, consider the following statement. A keystone species has a disproportionately large effect on its ecosystem compared to its biomass. Removal of a keystone species can lead to ecosystem collapse or significant changes in the biodiversity. Tigers in Indian forest are considered the keystone species. Which of the statement given above is correct? Option A 1 and 2 only, option B 2 and 3 only, option C 1 and 3 only, option D all the above. So the correct answer is all the above, because yes, there is a keystone species play a crucial role that maintaining the structure of an ecosystem. The statement 1 is correct, and also the removal of the keystone that trigger the cascading effect that disrupting the that disrupting the whole ecosystem. That is also correct. Correct one. The tigers in Indian forest, that is a keystone species. Yes, that is also correct. So it's a regular prey population, and also we should maintain the ecological balance. That then only it will be smooth for the ecosystem. So tigers also the keystone species in Indian forest. So all the three statements are correct. So option is option D, 1, 2 and also 3. So aspirants, you should stay focused and also leverage the power of the video. So these are the important focus and evergreen strategy. Make sure to implement in your preliminary paper. Thank you so much.